Good morning, everyone. This is my final project for theories and principles in language assessment. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Anni Husna Lathifa. My student number is 24020400125. And I'm from class 201E. And today, I would like to present my language assessment project entitled Expression to Ask and Say the Price. This material is designed for junior high school, specifically in grade 9 and in phase D. And then for the element, there are speaking and listening, menyimak dan berbicara. Before I explain the learning outcomes, capaian pembelajaran, CP, and assessment, I would like to briefly explain about this topic was chosen because shopping conversation are familiar to students and can be applied in real life communication. Now, I will explain the learning outcomes, capaian pembelajaran or CP. The CP is taken from the official curriculum provided by the Ministry of Education or Kemendikbud. The CP focuses on listening and speaking skills. By the end of phase D, students use English to interact and exchange ideas, experience, interests, opinion, and views with teachers, peers, and others in an increasing variety of familiar, formal, and informal contexts. Blah, blah. They explain and clarify their answer using basic sentence structure and verb tenses. Next, I will explain material or content scope. The material focuses on transactional expression used in daily buying and selling situation, especially expression to ask and say the price of goods. Students learn how to ask the price of items politely, say the price correctly, ask for discount, ask about item size or colors, respond to prices appropriately, and perform simple shopping conversation in English. And then the learning materials include 5 main topics. First, expression to ask the price, such as how much is this? How much are these? What is the price of this item? And then the second one is expression to say the price. Oh, it is 50,000 rupiah. There are 100,000 rupiah. The price is 70,000 rupiah. And then the third one is expression for buying and selling. Can I help you? I would like to buy this. Do you have another color? Can I get a discount? And then vocabulary related to shopping. Clothes, shoes, bags, prices and numbers, colors and size. The last one is simple shopping dialogues. Students practice short conversation between buyers and sellers in markets, stores, or shopping centers. For this project, I developed 6 sub-CP. The sub-CP 1, identifying, asking price expression. The indicator is students are able to identify expressions used to ask the price. And then for the assessment technique, listening task. So students listen to shopping dialogue and identify asking price expression through multiple choice and short answer question. Instrument, audio or YouTube video and worksheet. And then the sub-CP 2 is identifying saying price expression. The indicator students are able to recognize expression used to say the price. Listening comprehension, students listen to the dialogue and identify the prices mentioned. And then for the instrument is audio, dialogue, and question. And then the sub-CP 3 is understanding specific information. Students are able to understand details such as item names and prices. Listening comprehension task, student answer question based on information from the dialogue. And then for the instrument, audio or video and written question. Subject P4, using asking and saying price. Students are able to use expression appropriately in conversations. Guided practice, guided speaking practice. Student practice short shopping dialogues with partner. And then the instrument is shopping cue card and pair practice. And then the subject 5 is responding in shopping situation. Students are able to respond appropriately during buying and selling conversation. Pair work speaking activity. Students perform conversation using asking and saying the price, saying price expression, and then the instrument is situation cue card. And then the last step is performing shopping dialogue. And then the last step is performing shopping dialogues confidently. Students are able to perform shopping dialogues fluently and confidently. Roleplay performance. Students perform shopping roleplay in front of the class. And then for the instrument is speaking rubric. After determining the subject P, I decided two types of assessment: formative assessment and summative assessment. First, formative listening assessment. The mechanism is student read all the question, teacher played the audio twice, student listen the audio and answer the question individually. The last one is teacher collect answer. Now let's play the audio.
Afternoon, I am looking for a new school bag. Good afternoon. We have many bags here. It looks nice. How much is this bag? It is 75,000 rupees. Does it have different colors? Yes, we have black, blue, and gray. I like the blue one. Is the price the same? Yes, it is. All colors cost 75,000 rupees. Great. That's quite affordable. I'll take the blue one. Thank you for your purchase.
Listen to the following conversation carefully.
And now, the first question is, where does the conversation probably take place? Of course, at a bag shop, C. And what item is the buyer interested in? D, the bag one. What does the buyer ask? B, how much is this bag? And then number 4 is, what is the price of the bag? The price of the bag is C, 75,000 rupiah. And then what color does the buyer choose? Blue, E. And then number 6 is, what expression is used to ask the price? Yes, B, how much is this bag? And then number 7 is, what expression is used to say the price? It is 75,000 rupiah. A, what does the buyer think about the price? The buyer think about the price is it's quite affordable. So the answer is B, affordable. Reason for use multiple choice. Multiple choice can measure students' ability to understand information from audio more objectively. And then the second types of assessment is short answer. Number 1, what is the item being sold? Of course, the bag, a school bag. And then write the expression used to ask the price. How much is this bag? Write the expression used to say the price. It is 75,000 rupiah. How many colors are available? There are 3 colors. Which color does the buyer buy? Blue. And then why I choose short answer and valid design in accordance with the assessment objective, namely understanding specific information. And then the last type of assessment is true or false. Number 1, the conversation takes place in a bag shop. It's true. The bag costs 75,000. It's true. The buyer chooses the gray bag. No, it's false. The sellers offers several colors. Yes. The buyer decides to buy the bag. Yes. Reason for use true or false is practical because it is easy to check the answer. And then for the formative speaking assessment, the mechanism first, teacher reviews expression, such as how much is this? Oh, it is blah blah blah. Oh, that's cheap or expensive discount. And then the second one is teacher prepares situation card, clothes, toys, book, shoes, and then teacher divides student into pairs to student. Student A seller and student B buyer. Each pair takes one card randomly. And I have the sample of the card like that. So card A is student A. And then for example, student A takes the card 1, role A, customer. And then student B take the role B, shop assistant. Like that. And teacher gives time 3 until 5 minutes to prepare dialogue. And students perform the role play in front of the class. Teacher assess using a speaking rubric. And then, for example, customer, excuse me, how much is this t-shirt? The t-shirt is 85,000 rupiah. Oh, okay, do you have a larger size? Yes, we do. Here you are. Thanks. By the way, how much are these jeans? Those jeans are 150,000 rupiah. That's a bit expensive. Do you have any discount? Yes, there is a 10% discount for today. That sounds good. I'll take the t-shirt and the jeans. All right, the total is 211,500 rupiah. Here's the money. Thank you. Have a nice day. Like that. Speaking rubric. And then speaking rubric, the rubric consists of 4 criteria. First, use of expression, pronunciation, fluently interaction. A student is categorized as excellent if use correct expression, clear and natural pronunciation, speaks smoothly without hesitation, responds appropriately, and maintains conversation. And then a student is categorized good if they use correct expression with minor error like that. And then a student is categorized as a fair if use limited expression, some words unclear, frequent pauses, limited response. And then a student is categorized needs improve if they cannot use correct expression, difficult to understand, cannot continue conversation, and then cannot respond. And then reasoning represent a live shopping situation and encourages meaningful interaction between students. And then summative assessment, they are listening and speaking. Summative listening assessment. The technique is listening comprehension test, instrument audio, YouTube video about shopping conversation. The procedure is the teacher provides a short shopping dialogue from an audio. Students read the question. Students listen carefully to the dialogue. Students answer the question individually. The teacher discuss the answer together with the students. Assessment criteria, students are assessed based on ability to identify asking price expressions, ability to identify saying price expression, accuracy in answering question, ability to understand specific information from the dialogue, pronunciation, awareness, and comprehension. Now let's play the audio.
Following conversation carefully.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our clothing store. May I help you?
Good afternoon. Yes, please. How much is this t-shirt?
It is 50,000 rupiah.
Oh, that's cheap. How much are the jeans?
The jeans are 120,000 rupiah.
I see. How much is the cap?
The cap is 30,000 rupiah.
That's affordable. How much is the bag?
The bag costs 80,000 rupiah.
Okay. What about the shoes?
The shoes are 150,000 rupiah.
They are quite expensive.
Would you like to buy anything?
Yes. I would like to buy the t-shirt and the cap.
Great choice. The total is 80,000 rupiah.
Here you are.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Good.
So the type of assessment for the listening, there are three types. The first type is multiple choice. Why I choose multiple choice? Because multiple choice question helps students identify the main idea and specific information more easily. This type of assessment is suitable for grade 9 students because it is objective and practical for listening activities, and this assessment is valid to measure students' comprehension. And then the second type of question is true or false. Why I choose true or false? Because true or false question helps students focus on detailed information from the conversation. This assessment type is simple and appropriate for junior high school students, and for the reliability side, scoring is highly consistent because each statement has only one correct answer, true or false. And then this last type of assessment is short answer. Reason for using short answer, because short answer questions are used to measure students' understanding more specifically. Students need to write the expression independently so the teacher can see they're actually understanding. So there is answer key, multiple choice, true or false, and short answer. Now, summative speaking assessment. Instruction for students were in pairs. Students A is a buyer and student B is seller. Take one situation card randomly. Create a short shopping conversation based on the information on the card. Your dialogue must include asking and saying the price, asking about discount, and making a buying decision. And then the procedure consists of 8 steps. First, the teacher explains the speaking activity and target expression. The second one is the teacher divides students into pairs. The teacher prepares printed situation card, 5 cards. Each pair randomly chooses 1 card. Students are given 3 minutes to prepare their dialogue. Students perform their conversation in front of the class. The teacher assesses students using the speaking rubrics, and the teacher gives feedback on pronunciation, fluency, and expression use. Assessment focus, students are assessed based on their ability to ask the price correctly, say the price correctly, respond to discount, maintaining simple conversation, and then make a final purchase decision. And then this is example cards. I have example card. Card 1 is bookstore. They are include items and price. Novel, 75 rupiah, 75,000 rupiah. Comic book, 40,000 rupiah. Dictionary, 60,000 rupiah. And discount by the books, 10% off. Then hint expression such as how much is this book? It is blah 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 rupiah. Is there any discount? Like that. Card 2, school stationery. Card 3, shoe store. Card 4, clothing store. Card 5, mix shop. And then for example, dialogue, I choose card 3, shoe stores. Good morning, welcome to our shoe store. Can I help you? Can I help you? Good morning, welcome to our shoe store. Can I help you? Yes, please. How much are these sneakers? Oh, they are 150,000 rupiah. Do you have a discount? Yes, the sneakers are 15% off. That's great. How much is the discount? The discount is 22,500 rupiah. So the price becomes 127,500 rupiah. Nice. How much are the school shoes? They are 120,000 rupiah. And how much are the sandals? The sandals are 60,000 rupiah. I like sneakers. I will take them. Oh, great choice. The total is 127,500 rupiah. Here you are. Thank you for shopping with us. You're welcome. Goodbye. Goodbye, and have a nice day. And this is speaking rubric. There are so many criteria. First, use of expression, pronunciation, fluency, vocabulary, grammar, interaction, confidence. A student receives an excellent score if they uses expression accurately and naturally, very clear and easy to understand, speak fluently without hesitation, use appropriate and varied vocabulary, use grammar accurately and consistently, maintains conversation very well, perform very confident. A student receive a good score if uses expression with minor mistakes. A student receive a fair score if use limited expression. Some words are unclear, frequent pause, use limited vocabulary, show low confidence. And then a student receive needs improvement, and then a student receive a needs improvement if they cannot use expression correctly, difficult to understand, cannot continue conversation smoothly, very limited vocabulary, grammar makes communication difficult, cannot respond appropriately, shows very little confidence. Reason, this assessment is valid because it measures students' ability to use asking and saying price expression in real shopping conversation, which matches sub-GPA. And then to conclude, this project is designed to assess students' listening and speaking skill through meaningful and authentic shopping situation. So that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.